Okay, our last problem for today. So we have y equals x squared, y equals the square root of x, and about x equals 1. So you'll pause the video, sketch those out, have everything set up, and then let's start with our axis of revolution. So the first thing is we make a note that our axis of revolution is x equals 1. Because it's shell method, we want parallel to that. So that denotes I'm going to be dealing with a dx. Okay, dx tells me everything's going to be in terms of x, and my interval is going to be in terms of x as well. All right, our radius, so from here to here is 1 unit. From here to here is x units, so the radius that I'm going to be looking for is going to be 1 minus x. Good. Our height of our representative rectangle would be the orange function minus the blue function, right? So that's just going to be the square root of x was the orange function minus x squared. So when we plug this in, we would have 2 pi. What's our interval going to be? 0 to 1. Our radius is 1 minus x, and our height is square root of x minus x squared dx. Now you want to go ahead and simplify this. I'll do it on the next page and distribute it out, and then see if you could take this thing the rest of the way and then check your work. Okay, so you might want to see a little bit of this first part. When I set this up, I'm going to distribute. That's 1 times the square root of x. I'm going to go ahead and write it as an exponent, so that's just going to be x to the 1/2. 1 times negative x squared is just going to be negative x squared. Now if I come back here and I say negative x times the square root of x, now we can think of this as just x to the 1. Of course I have a negative sign first of all, but then this is just x to the first power, and this is what? X to the 1/2 power, which is just 1 plus a half would be x to the 3/2 power, right? And then what's our last one? A negative times a negative is a positive x cubed dx. Okay, and now you can take it from there and calculate it. And you can check your work. It does involve a lot of fractions, but the nice thing about it is you're working with a 1, and then we have 0. Zeros are always nice. They're our best friends. Whoops, and I wrote the wrong number down right there. So it's 11 pi over 60, which is approximately 1.15 units cubed. And I'm really struggling today writing that down. So one more time, the 2 pi times the 11 over the 60, those simplify and you get 11 pi over 30. And that's a wrap.